Hello. We're out today. Some of the diggings have been here before, but still got a lot of the area still left to check out here. So a lot of it's still untouched, but some of this little area in here, I came in here with the Makro Gold before. It was more over that way, and got some pieces of gold. But I'm on this side, coming up this side, and I'm out today with the brand new Makro Gold Kruzer. And I got the stock 10 by 5.5, I believe, concentric coil, not double D. And it's running pretty good here. This is pretty bad ground. And anyways, I usually get 5 pieces of gold before I consider it patch. But I got a couple small ones already. Said I got some over here with the forest gold before. And anyways, the screen went dark for a minute. Okay, anyways. So I got some over here with the forest gold before, and I kind of came down in there and stopped. And I did this up through this side here. But from pretty much this bush here, this way is untouched over here, so I might have come up through there a little bit with I had the gold racer here too. But you can see there's a lot of diggings here. The highway is right down there. It's always noisier than heck here. I was using the supplied wireless headphones that come with Gold Kruzer, and they fit really nice. They could be, the adjustment on them could be, have a little bit more adjustment, because if you wear a hat, like a lot of prospectors do out in the sunshine, the headphones just don't pull down, all the way over to cover your ears. They barely come down to cover, most of my ear, but not all of it. And the volume on them, I got the volume on the Kruzer here on full blast, and I guess because the headphones don't block a lot of ambient noise, that highway down there really can't hear super well with the supplied headphones. But most places you're at, there's not a highway going through the mother lode making all that racket, but so they would probably work in most general cases really well. They're really well built. They sync up with the detector really easy. They stay synced, and they fit really good. My partner has that MindLab Equinox. They make really nice wireless headphones, but these ones are top notch like theirs. Anyways, said I got a couple pieces behind me, back down there and down in there. So, and then I got, let's see, I got a piece down there, and that was a BB there. And so I got a couple signals coming up through here. I got some iron right up in here. I got a non-ferrous signal in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on and just start filming as we go up through here. All right, let me just see where the signal is again, so I can set this camera down. It's starting to rain a little bit, but good thing Gold Kruzer's completely waterproof. I don't know if my camera is. I think that's it. Had something real faint. Oh. Let me turn up the. I got sensitivity on like 83. That's pretty high and runs pretty smooth. And I'm going to turn it up threshold just a little bit, even though I don't like to turn it up. You miss tiny signals. Because I got the volume maxed out on this thing, and that highway down there kind of muffles out everything. Let me re-ground balance right here. I say it had a signal. Oh, there it is. Okay. That was further down here. Kind of jumping around. It's like jumping down iron, back up to non-ferrous. A lot of detectors do that, but I always dig the jumpers. Most time they turn out to be gold. A lot of leaf litter here from these manzanita bushes. Let's see if it stays still kind of jumping all over the place. All right, let me get my pick here. Here, I'm going to set this camera down here. It's on a slanted hill. Gotta get this level. Got our articulating tripod stand here, so it kind of fits any hillside. So, okay, so let me adjust this down a little bit. All right, let's give that a try. Now it's starting to say non-ferrous every swing. Now it's out of the hole. Oh, it's a piece of gold. Said I got quite a few up through that area over there, forest gold before. I think it was regular forest gold, original forest gold. I have some videos on it. That's a nice little chunk there. See that there? Hopefully it's focused. I'm gonna have to adjust this camera because I got the LCD screen on timeout after a minute or so I can't see what I'm filming. I'm gonna have to adjust that in there so it stays on. It's doing that to save battery power, but hopefully you can see that. Nice little piece. Alright, I'm going to shut this off, see if I can adjust that in the menu. Alright. Alright. Adjusted the screen again. So hopefully the LCD screen stays on so I can see what the heck I'm doing here. I fill this hole back in. Got that little piece of gold there. Bedrock right here is just really shallow. Old timers worked this. A lot of the gold got stuck on the shale. Oh yeah, I think the ISAT adjustment on here, I think it was stock on 4. Either that or I adjusted it up to 4, but I think it was stock on 4. Seems to run really good. Okay, so I had another signal up. I had 2 signals. I thought they were right here together, but one was real faint. That one wasn't so faint, so notice this thing, it's not bump sensitive at all, but the bottom of it, if you tap the bottom, which normally you don't do that metal detecting, but once in a while I bump the bottom like that, scraping the ground like I like to do. Doesn't seem to bother it. Oh, that's my pick. I forgot my pick holder. I'll put the pick back here. There's one more little faint signal here somewhere. Kind of gave me a jumping signal for a quick second. It wasn't a hot rock. There is some little bitty hot rocks there, but they usually go off. Usually go off between 0 and 4 on this machine and most of the other ones. But maybe I stepped on the damn thing. There was a definite I don't think it was that high up. This might be a different signal. Well, anyways, I guess I lost that, or actually maybe it wasn't a signal after all. It sure sounded like a, probably was going to be a little BB. See, that's a hot rock. More likely it's right on top here. On this concentric coil, it's different than the double D. We usually get the hot spot right out there by the end. I noticed on this, just playing around with it at home, pretty much it starts picking up the signal real well, like right behind the macro sticker. More like a concentric would be, you know, stronger in the middle more than the tips, because of this pattern of the signal that's sent into the ground in a more of an upside down funnel, different than double D. Surprisingly, this concentric running really smooth here. I got it cranked up pretty high. Actually, just for fun, cranked it all the way up, and down the hill down here, the spot was just running amazingly quiet on full blast sensitivity. That's pretty crazy for all metal. But then I started moving up the hill and started getting too much interference from the ground. Too much ground noise, and now that's saying that's a hot rock. Probably one right there. I want the small piece of iron. It's kind of funny, we got some clouds up there. I looked on the Doppler radar, it's kind of a thunderstorm starting up here overhead on these high hills. Hopefully it don't start throwing lightning, because I'm pretty high up on this hill and there's not very many big trees. This is all logged a long time ago. So if I see lightning, I'm getting off this hill. Oh. That was a hot rock. Yeah, those are just little hot rocks. Mostly right on top. Got that dang highway down there. Used to wearing headphones, and the macro headphones come with this. They need to do an update or something, make them louder. They're really, really nice headphones. They're so comfortable, but they don't seem very loud with this on full blast even. And possibly because on full adjustment, when you pull them all the way down over my ears, they don't go down on my ears all the way, especially wearing a ball cap or hat like I usually do out detecting. They need to make them where they have just a little bit more adjustment. Now these coils compared to the racer coils, Gold Racer, Racer 2, Force Gold, these coils not as hollow sounding. They're a lot thinner too. They're probably filled with more filler, epoxy. Yeah, they just don't have that knocking around, banging on hollow stuff sound to them. They're really nice. I was pretty sure I had another target, and it was a BB right on top. I moved it off in the leaves. So I was getting a jumping signal back and forth from ferrous to non-ferrous. One signal was kind of like right in front of the other, just right up the hill. So it was probably a BB right on top in the leaves. Alright, well, we'll go up this other side over here. My pick. Got my pick holder. That's some hot ground there. It kind of blanks out the threshold. If I turn up the ISAP that's 5 or 6 or something, that would run probably perfectly smooth through that. There's a hot rock there. I'm going to turn the sensitivity down a little bit. Hope you can hear my voice. allergy crap going on, makes my throat kind of hoarse. There's little patches of these hot rocks and different mineralization. It all of a sudden gets really reactive. You gotta have real short sweeps, overlap sweeps with the concentric, because it's not really like tip to tip sensitivity. You could say it's kind of more behind that sticker, so probably right in front of that little access door. It's almost like having a smaller coil, but it punches a little deeper. Said more like an upside down funnel kind of pattern. I usually use most places I usually use double D as a scout first time coil, usually a 10 inch, and establish a patch, and then I usually come back in with the other sizes and types, more like specialty coils, concentric, and the little 7.5 by 4 elliptical double D, and maybe the big 15 inch to kind of clear out the patch. And then I usually hit it with my pulse induction machines and my ZBT. Alright, well, anyways, I'm going to pause this until we get some kind of signal. This battery's supposed to last 2 hours, and I don't know how much it lasts while it's running. So anyways, so we're trying out, testing out the new awesome Makro Gold Kruzer. It's actually, I would say it actually runs smoother, it seems more sensitive and everything than Gold Racer even. I tested that one, really loved that machine. Still have it. I'm really liking this Gold Kruzer, and it's really got the really nice shaft, lower shaft. It's real lightweight. The cam locks work very well. It's got the plugs on there for charging and underwater headphones, all that. And speakers really seems to be pretty loud, more so than the headphones, and the rubber grip, I really like that quite well. It's really comfortable. Alright, we'll get back when we get some signals going here and dig them. Alright, I'm back. I got a signal here with the new Makro Gold Kruzer. I found just some really bad hot rocks right through there. Got BB down that way, and a piece of iron junk over that way. Kind of going side hill here, cross-cutting the hill to get it, see if we can get a little patch coming down the hill. Anyways, I got this one signal here, so I finally got this camera figured out. I kept taking pictures instead of video. I got the signal somewhere right here. Let me turn up every time I turn this off, I keep forgetting it doesn't save my settings, so I gotta turn it back on. I don't like to turn the threshold up, but the volume's actually on full blast for that highway down there going through the mother lode here. It's pretty dang loud, so turn the threshold up so maybe you can hear it a little better. Numbers are kind of jumping around. It's actually showing more of the iron, but I've had a couple pieces like that. They're just right on the fringe of detection, and they end up turning into non-ferrous, so I'm going to dig this. It's probably iron, but alright, let me try to get this camera set up in a decent spot. Side of this hill. sensitivity on 82. Seems to run pretty good. Now I'm getting some non-ferrous mixed in with iron jumping around. There's a root right there. How the gold gets stuck against roots. Yeah, it's definitely non-ferrous. There it is, there's some gold. Nice little piece. Put it right there by the Makro. I think the sun's blinding me on the screen, but hopefully you can see that. Nice little piece. Alright. I'm going to put this away. Yeah, this Gold Kruzer is actually just unbelievable how smooth it's running this stuff. I know my partner's running the Gold Monster and it's having trouble. Only been able to run sensitivity about 5 or 6. I guess the ground is just, mineralization is just too bad for it. And I guess I tried the Auto and Auto Plus and still not having the greatest luck, having lots of trouble. But I got this on 83. Some spots I just for see what it do. Quieter spots I cranked it all the way up, max sensitivity and all metal, and it's just quiet as heck. And I haven't messed with the ISAT, so it's on stock. When I used to run the Gold Racer, I know at this area up here I had to give it a little ISAT. Well, maybe we'll leave this on for a minute. So we got a piece here, so these they kind of run together. The first out of the way. Well, for now, it looks like we're out of danger. The lightning kind of all went that way to the north. Let me put this pick down behind me. Hold on to this thing better. Yeah, that highway down there, jeez. A disaster trying to hear. I'm going to have the 7.5 by 4-inch elliptical Devil D. I'm going to try that one here too and see how that runs in this stuff. See, that's the bottom, like sometimes you tap the bottom and it goes off. Obviously that's going to be increased with, you know, higher sensitivity, but just side, when you're swinging side to side, just hitting a little rock, it doesn't cause any bump sensitivity at all. That's wonderful. Usually that's what I hit, is rocks. I don't sit there and bounce it on rocks like that, so that's not really a normal action. big rock out of the way. A lot of gold gets hidden under those big rocks. Yeah, those big trucks down there, my God. They're the ones that, they're 18 wheels. I know truckers got to get the stuff all over the country. But those big rigs, the tires on them is what's making most of the roar up this hill here. Like the wind's coming out of the west a little bit over there, so it's like bringing the sound right to me. It's increased and amplifying it today. That's a hot rock. Sounds like one that's in the ground though, or some hot ground. Yeah, it's hard to hear those little tiny zips on here. I wasn't having much luck with the headphones being very loud either. Hopefully they can make that louder with an update. Increase the detector volume or something. There's a signal there, it's jumping around. There's that rock. Oh, that one's jumping around, non-ferrous, ferrous. So I'll dig that up there. That's a good non-ferrous signal. More like it's going to be gold lead. How much foil appears? Brass. Can't get it on the coil. Oh, it's on there. Oh, look at that. A nice piece of gold, rounded. Yep, another nice little nugget. If we have focus, as you can see that. All right. Clean it up a little bit. You can see the sun's got a glare on my screen. Yeah, it's a nice little one. Oh, hold on, don't take off, Gold Kruzer. Alright. Starting to get a little shaky. I think I better go eat something, so I'm going to come back to the same spot. There's lots of rocks right here to move. Get some good material and break this brush in here. That over here in the middle, I'm on the outside of it now. Up through the run there, got some good pieces with Forrest Gold 2 or 3 years ago. Got that piece earlier over there with the Kruzer, so I'm doing this outside edge right here. It's kind of cross-cutting the hill. And I got a couple signals. Got 2 nuggets right here together, right, 3 feet apart. Anyways, this Gold Kruzer's just absolutely running wonderful. Said it'd be nice if the sound is a little louder, but you know, I'm not always detecting right by a freaking highway going through the mother lode. It's noisier than heck. Said the wind's carrying the sound this way today, so it's amplified. I'm sure at any other gold diggings area out in the woods, it would be quite a bit louder, and the headphones. So anyways, I'm going to shut this off and go eat a little lunch. Alright, end of the day. I was out there for a couple hours with the new Makro Gold Kruzer. This is a 7.5 by 4 inch double D coil. I was going to try it out, but I stuck with the 10 by 5.5 concentric, kind of hunt around with it and get some experience with it. I was able to find 3 more little tiny pieces. I actually thought they were going to be iron. They were actually showing iron each swing. Once jumped up there once, but I was just kind of messing around, scraping this embankment there, and got 3 more little tiny pieces. And that's pretty small for the 10-inch concentric. It hit them pretty hard. So I was pretty much able to run my sensitivity. You know, I had it in the 70s, 75 or so. In some places it was hot, and then I cranked it back up between 83 and 85, and surprisingly it ran really smooth in that tough ground. Anyways, I weighed this up, and it's 0.7 grams, half a pennyweight. Not a lot, but it was a good little first day for trying out the Makro Gold Kruzer. It's an excellent detector, so I definitely would tell people to get one if you really want a 61 kilohertz. Definitely a good small gold and big gold detector. Definitely gets that small stuff real easy, and runs really smooth in that tough mineralization, because that spot I go to there, I took it there on purpose because it's a pretty good testing ground. So anyways, that was it for today. Didn't get to spend a lot of time out there, a couple hours. It's Father's Day, had to get home, go see my father. So anyways, we'll be back out again soon, and maybe we'll try out this little coil too. So anyways, that's it.